Hello everyone. Before starting the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Introduction. Locking or binding a client device to an access point in a Unifi network. In this video, I will demonstrate that, how can we lock or bind a client device to an access point in a Unifi network. Before proceeding, we need to understand what locking a client device to an access point actually means. In simple terms, if we lock a client device to an access point, then it will be allowed to connect to that specific access point only, regardless of the Wi-Fi networks being broadcast by this access point. Now, suppose there are two access points broadcasting the same Wi-Fi network. In that case, the client device will only be allowed to connect to the Wi-Fi network, which is being broadcast by that specific access point that the client device is locked to. But it is very important that the access point, which a client device is locked to, must be powered on and functioning properly. If the client device tries to connect to a Wi-Fi network being broadcast by another access point, it doesn't matter which Wi-Fi network the client device will try to connect to. If the access point is different, then the client device will be prevented from connecting to the Wi-Fi network. I will briefly explain this with a simple example. Let's suppose our organization has two departments, the technical department and the finance department. There are two access points installed, one for each department. If we want a client device from the technical department to connect only to its designated access point and be prevented from connecting to the access point assigned to the finance department, we need to lock or bind that client device to the designated access point. Once this is configured, any client device from the technical department will be restricted from connecting to all other access points. Similarly, client devices from the finance department will only be allowed to connect to their designated access point. If they attempt to connect to the access point assigned to the technical department, their connection will be denied. Always keep in mind that locking a client device to an access point in a Unifi network works based on the client's MAC addresses. So, always make sure that the unique hardware MAC address is selected on the client device when connecting to a Wi-Fi network. The hardware MAC address, also known as the device or phone MAC address. If a client device, locked to an access point, is connected to a Wi-Fi network with a randomized MAC address, then, if the Unifi network server detects any changes in the client's MAC address, it will no longer enforce the locking configurations on that client device. Meaning that, the client device will then be allowed to connect to the Wi-Fi networks being broadcast by other access points, until and unless the client device is locked again to an AP with the newly generated randomized MAC address. In this video, I am going to demonstrate everything step by step. I will also try to cover all the possible scenarios that you may have questions about. So, stay with me and watch the entire video without skipping any part. How to lock or bind a client device to an access point in a Unifi network. Locking a client device to an access point is very simple. There is no complex procedure involved. First of all, let me show you that my laptop is currently connected to the Wi-Fi network named SSID 3rd floor. This Wi-Fi network is being broadcast by an access point named 3rd floor. If we try to connect this laptop to another Wi-Fi network named SSID 2nd floor, which is being broadcast by another access point named 2nd floor, we can see this laptop can also connect to this Wi-Fi network. The same way, if we try to connect my laptop to another Wi-Fi network named SSID 4th floor, which is being broadcast by an access point named 4th floor, we will see this laptop can connect to this Wi-Fi network as well. Next, I will open an internet browser, where I have accessed my Unifi Network Web Management Interface. Let me show you the access points that we have added to our Unifi network. So, press on the Unifi Devices tab. We can see that there are 3 access points added to this Unifi network named as 2nd floor, 3rd floor and 4th floor. Now go to the Settings tab and then to the Wi-Fi tab. On the right side, there are 3 Wi-Fi networks available. As I mentioned recently, the Wi-Fi network named SSID 4th floor is being broadcast by an access point named 4th floor. The Wi-Fi network named SSID 3rd floor is being broadcast by an access point named 3rd floor. The Wi-Fi network named SSID 2nd floor is being broadcast by another AP named 2nd floor. In simple words, all the Wi-Fi networks are being broadcast by separate access points. Under the Clients column, there is one client device connected to the Wi-Fi network named SSID 4th floor, which is being broadcast by an access point named 4th floor. This is my laptop, which is currently connected to this access point. To lock a client device to an access point, go to the Client Devices tab. Here we can see that my laptop named Infotech with the mentioned MAC address is connected to an access point named 4th floor and a Wi-Fi network named SSID 4th floor. I want my laptop to lock or bind to an access point which it is connected to. Simply click on the client device to open its properties or configuration page. Go to the Settings tab. Scroll down a little and find the option Lock to Access Point. Check the checkbox to enable locking this client device to the access point. By default, there will be only one access point name in the list, which the client device is connected to, but, while testing, I had locked my laptop to the 3rd floor access point and I haven't cleared the cache as yet. That is the reason it is still showing the default access point as the 3rd floor, which is actually not the AP that my laptop is connected to at this time. But it doesn't matter which access point is being displayed in the list. We can still lock a client device to any access point added to the Unifi network. So, click on the link, select different access point. Once we click on the link, all the access points added to the Unifi network will be displayed. Select an access point which we want to lock our client device to. I am going to lock this laptop to an access point named 4th floor. So, select the access point and then press on the button Save Selection. Upon pressing the Save Selection button, a message appears stating Lock client to this access point. It also informs us that if the client device is too far from the access point, then the client device will not connect. Secondly, it says that if the access point goes offline, then this client device will attempt to connect to another nearby AP. Third, it says that if your desired AP is broadcasting a different Wi-Fi network, then it is very important, before locking a client device to an access point, first connect that client device to the Wi-Fi network that specific access point is broadcasting. I will press on the button Lock to AP so that my laptop will be locked to this access point only. That's it, my laptop has been locked to the 4th floor access point successfully. Confirmation after locking a client device to an access point. To verify that my laptop can only connect to the Wi-Fi network that is being broadcast by the access point which this laptop is locked to, I will open available Wi-Fi networks and try to connect to the Wi-Fi networks being broadcast by other access points. We can see that my laptop is being restricted while connecting to the Wi-Fi networks broadcast by other access points. My laptop is allowed to connect to the Wi-Fi network only, which is being broadcast by the AP that my laptop is locked to. Locking a client device to a specific access point has been configured successfully and tested as well. Now, next I am going to show you that if the access point that a client device is locked to goes power off or disconnects from the network, then what will happen? Either the client device will be allowed to connect to the Wi-Fi networks being broadcast by other access points, or the client device, as configured, will be restricted from connecting to the Wi-Fi networks, being broadcast by other access points, until and unless that specific access point, power on and connect back to the Unifi network. Disconnecting the access point from the network. Now, I will power off this access point, which my laptop is locked to, and see what happens. I will open the command prompt and enter the ping command, followed by the IP address of the access point that my laptop is locked to, with -T switch, to continuously monitor the communication with the access point. We can see that the access point is responding. Once I turn off this AP, it will disconnect from the network, and the access point will stop responding. I have powered off the access point, that is why the AP has stopped responding. Meanwhile, we can see that my laptop is also disconnected from the network. Let's see what will happen in the absence of the access point, which my laptop was locked to. Wait for a moment, so that the Unifi Network Management Server will synchronize and detect the access point as disconnected or powered off. Wait until the status of the remaining access points changes from getting ready to up to date after successful syncing process completes. The status of remaining access points have been updated. Now, I will try to connect my laptop to other Wi-Fi networks, being broadcast by different access points. We can see that, in the absence of that particular access point, which my laptop was locked to, my laptop can now connect to all other Wi-Fi networks, being broadcast by other access points. Having said this, if the access point, which a client device is locked to, goes power off or disconnects from the network, the Unifi network will synchronize and update the status of that access point as disconnected. Then client devices will try to connect to other Wi-Fi networks, being broadcast by different access points, and the Unifi network server will allow these client devices to connect to any Wi-Fi network, regardless of the access points. In simple words, locking a client device to an access point will only work if the access point that a client device is locked to is alive, connected to the network and functioning properly. Once that access point disconnects from the network, locking restriction to a specific access point will stop working, until and unless that particular access point is powered back on and connect to the network. Reconnecting the access point to the network. Now, I am going to turn on and connect the access point back to the Unifi network. So, I will open the command prompt and wait for the access point to respond, as I have powered on the access point and connected to the network. The access point has started responding. Wait for the Unifi network to update the status of this access point. It will take some time. If not, then refresh the page. We can see that the access point named 4th floor has been powered on, connected and up to date. Even if the status of this specific access point is up to date, we still have to wait for about 5 minutes, so that the Unifi network will synchronize and update all the settings and permissions again. Once the synchronizing process is completed, the Unifi network will disconnect the client device from the Wi-Fi network that it was previously connected to, in the absence of the AP client device was locked to. Here we are. My laptop is disconnected. It is because the Unifi network has detected the access point as powered on and connected to the network. Hence, as I mentioned, once updated the configurations and lock permissions back, the client device will be disconnected from the Wi-Fi networks, if being broadcast by other access points. Now, if I try to connect my laptop to the Wi-Fi networks, being broadcast by different access points, but my laptop will be restricted. If I try to connect to the Wi-Fi network, being broadcast by the access point, which my laptop was locked to, we will see that, now my laptop can only connect to that specific access point. That's it. In this video, we learned how to lock a client device to an access point and what will happen if the specific access point is powered off or disconnects from the network, followed by turning on that access point and connecting to the Unifi network back. I hope this video helped you. If you like this video then, please, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks. Next video. Accessing Unifi Network Web Management Interface via web browser on a remote PC. In my next video, I will demonstrate how to access a Unifi Network Web Management Interface via web browser from a remote PC, where the Unifi Network Server application is installed on a centralized server machine. So, do not forget to watch my next video.